What's good, y'all? Update 138 has just been released, and me and we are going to be reading through all the changes that have been made. This update ain't a big one, you feel me? But I know it's gonna feature a few changes that the players, are gonna be satisfied with. Alright, let's see what's going on. You feel me? Let's see what's going on. Changes. Alright, we have reduced some of the PvP mission requirements. Kills required in the adjusted missions now require 1 or 2 fewer victims. Lucky for y'all, or lucky whoever my enemy, you feel me? A similar change to PvE, we have tweaked some of the numbers for mid and late game hunting missions. Epic Shield reduced smart mesh and hardened bone plates requirements from 3 to 2. Laser drill beacon reduced smart mesh requirement from 4 to 2. After further analyzing our data on PvP encounters, the maximum number of players active on an instance has been reduced by 1 for both maps. By 1? Man, I mean, I really need to take that down just a little bit more, man. Probably like maybe 2 or 3 at a time. Be honest. Hey, my opinion, you feel me? We have tinkered with our matchmaking to protect fresh players better and to increase the challenge for good squad players. This adjustment will also slightly adjust the experience for good solo players. Intentions with the new bucket are Bucket 1, starting solos and duos that are not so great at the game. Bucket 2, good solos, not great duos, underperforming trios, these will almost not exist. Bucket 3, good duos, trios that are almost decent. Bucket 4, decent trios, exceptionally good duos, no solo will ever set foot here. I actually like this, cause I'm mainly solo, you feel me? So this is basically saying, based on they must be going off of stats when it comes to this as well. When it comes to that matchmaking, man, they go make sure you get in the same lobbies with people that are, you know, I don't even say that's skill based. I think that's technically skill based at that point. But yeah, man, you're gonna be getting in lobbies with people that are just like you is what this is looking like. That's pretty good. Players in the tutorial will now wear blue armor instead of green armor. A dead recruit isn't a great recruit after all. Weapon adjustments. Let's see, Bulldog increased spread by 30%. So I know they just they nerfed it last patch, increasing the spread on it too. Bulldog must be OP or something, man. Advocate reworked the recoil pattern. Horizontal recoil does not go back and forth like a feral animal anymore. Core 47 reduced initial vertical recoil. Vertical recoil is more consistent. ASP flechette gun. I don't know what that gun is. I have not used that gun yet. Reduce horizontal recoil, vertical recoil slightly increased for the second half of the magazine. But Voltaic Brute reduce horizontal recoil, vertical recoil slightly increased for the second half of the magazine. Look like we got some words here. Some additional words from my creative director Days on the state of balancing. Where we are in terms of balancing at the moment. In general, we see that people are starting to use late game gear increasingly as we get further into the season. We also see that better the gun and armor, the more likely you are to win a fight. I mean, yeah, I mean that is the case. That is a bit tricky to interpret, as it is muddled somewhat by the fact that the better gun you have, the more experience in the game you are likely to be. But overall, we'll get into a spot where guns perform roughly as we would want them to, where if you have a higher tier gear, you are significantly more likely to win a fight. So hey man, y'all better start grinding those materials for those blues and those purples and that one yellow all up in there at the top of the list over there. But not by so much that a player with gray gear has 0 chance even when outsmarting their opponent. You feel me? And I like that. You feel me? That's how it should be. I'm sneaking up behind and you got blue armor and I just got regular like the gray stuff, right? And even you got the blue, man, if I sneak up behind you, man, I get like 5 shots on you. I mean, you feel me? Yeah, I should do something, right? I should have, that's advantage. That's fair. What we're tuning weapon wise for this patch is the recoil of late game guns, making them slightly less across the board unruly. What we will want is more of a mix in each tier of different recoil behaviors. When it comes to armor and pricing, we're making epic armor slightly easier to craft. We want to be in a place once again, it is a tough balance to strike, where late game players do not take top tier gear into raids, but not always. We do not want it to be a no-brainer either. Okay, man, they're trying to balance it. Like I said, the game just came out. at least they're making they're being very transparent with what they're trying to do, and it looks like they're going in the right direction with it. Basically, we want to be a tactical choice when and if to bring what gear, also a late tier play. Of course, a big deterrent from going in with the most expensive gear is getting killed by a cheater. More on that below. Let us know what you think and keep the feedback coming, what they say. Got a bunch of bug fixes here. We have fixed an exploit in the final area of the Crusher Caverns. Fix some specific cases where the audio profile of a player did not reset when exiting a cave. Fix the issue where a Crusher projectile would just remain stuck on them after being shot in their weak spot. The pain dishing will resume appropriately. Fix an issue with the pathfinding of Striders. They finally learned to read a map. Fix the issue that will appear when skipping tech tree upgrades. Fix the issue where sounds just disappear like the cries of a helpless prospector lost in the vacuum of space. Improve server performance, implied a fix for server crashes. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, man, but man, I've been getting some, man, I just been rubber banding, man. I thought it was just me, but yeah, some of these servers are pretty were shaky to me, so we're gonna see if that still applies there. Your overall experience should be smoother now. A couple more fixes were applied previously, so just in case you missed them. Players who owned the Ronin in the previous version of the game will now have access to all of their outfit pieces. Players who owned the Troublemaker in the previous version of the game will now have access to all their outfit pieces. Miscellaneous. Through reviewing our data, we have reduced some detection thresholds for our internal anti-cheat measures. Okay. Known issues. The Biker Queen image shows black hair, though she has white hair. A player quarter upgrade may take longer than expected. This can take up to 24 hours longer than usual. We have changed the player support tool in game already, but it is currently not possible to send us tickets on the website. Purchases on Epic. Not working at the moment for anyone with DX12 activated. We're currently in talks with Epic to get that fixed as soon as possible. We fixed an issue that could happen when a player carried too many items that could lead to a crash. This might lead to a situation where you can't pick up additional items of a certain type, even though you still have room left in your backpack. Know that items in your safe pocket contribute to the item limit. And that looks like that's going to be the internet. Finally, we'd like to share a quick update on something Days mentioned above, and I think that was just the update on cheating. This game is on the way up, man. I like the direction that the game is going. I like the improvements that they're making and the transparency behind it. Appreciate y'all for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Psycho Frontier content. Don't be a stranger. I see you soon.